Hello and welcome to the podcast of our third segment, introducing all the captains for the American Women's Cricket inaugural tournament in Florida. I am joined by the captains of the teams, Geetika, Taranum, and John, as their captain and vice captain is unavailable to join the call. He's the point of contact for the team that he's representing. Also, we have with me here in the podcast show Mitali Das. She is going to be the co-host of the show here, along with the legendary Alvin Kalicharan sir. So, first of all, welcome to all of you. And what does it mean to you? And personally, as the first ever chosen leaders, what do you expect to accomplish? Let me start off with Geetika.
Hi, my name is Geetika Kodali, and I am from the American Titans. First off, thank you for having me. I think one of the main things that this tournament means to me is it's an opportunity for the girls in our national pool and the upcoming girls to showcase their talents and really support each other. It's another opportunity for us to connect with another. There are a few new girls that I haven't really played much cricket with, and I'm really excited that we have another opportunity with this new tournament. And it's very exciting that I'll be able to meet them and play with them and learn from them as well. And I'm really honored to be captain. I always love captaining, and I think it's a great experience for me to learn from the players, and also hopefully they're learning from me as well. So anything that will help me develop my experience in leadership is an opportunity that I would welcome.
All right. Welcome, Geetika, and thank you so much for the introduction. Now, I'm going to pose the same question to Taranum.
Hi, Uncle. Firstly, thank you so much for having me. My name is Taranum Chopra, and I'm the captain of Patriots. And for me, this tournament, it means like I think Geets covered a lot, and it's basically the same. Like when all girls like from America come together and then have this like great tournament, it's all about the challenge and competing against each other, having opportunity to display what each and every person is capable of. So, which is great part through this journey. And for me, captaincy just means like bringing out the best out of everyone in the team.
Very good. Very well stated, Taranum. Now, the man needs no introduction. He has been the manager on many tours, knowing all these girls personally well. John, why don't you introduce yourself, your team, and what do you expect out of this tournament?
But first of all, I probably should be wearing a wig instead of a cap. But since I'm
Do you
representing,
want to borrow mine?
no, I get mine. I can hardly replace the captain, Chetnaredi Pagidala, or the vice captain, Ritu Singh, but I'll do my best here to represent the team. Both of them are unavailable today. Unfortunately, one has a match and one has some other commitment. But I think we have in the Freedom Flyers, we have a very formidable team. So look out, Geetika, look out, Tara, we're coming for you. I think all three teams are well balanced in terms of players who represented USA before and some of the emerging talents. So I'm looking forward to a very good tournament as captain of the Freedom Flyers.
Thank you, Chetna. That was a good answer. Or should I call you CRP as we call her
Let's call me
CRP?
CRPA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to just go on and take it over from GK for the next question. GK today has his name as GK, which is Ganesh Krishnamurthy, but we also call him as James Bond. So today he didn't keep his name James Bond. And so again, hello to everyone on the podcast. Again, welcome to AWCSG's first inaugural tournament, which is going to happen in Orlando of April 3rd to April 5th, 2026 at the Orlando ground, and we are so looking forward to that. So Tara and Geetika, next question for you. So, Geetika, you have led the country in the past. You have led the teams in the private tournament. You have traveled a lot. Tara, I'll say you have led the teams within the country already and played games in the different countries. But now you have been assigned this task for AWCSG's first inaugural tournament as captains. So, I know what the weight of that armband is to have that whole captaincy next to your name, right? You all have a good mix of the team. As John said, every team has a good mix. You've got the USA national players in each of your teams, and then you have the upcoming talent. You've got the under 19 national players also in the team. So I'll start with Tara first. Hey, how do you think you're going to bridge that gap to make sure that the younger players are, they're also having a voice in that huddle, and how are you going to manage and balance that?
That's a really good question. Firstly, I would say like what I try to do, when I play my games and in the hurdle, I always let everyone talk, have their voice, especially the younger girls that are coming in, because they're also looking up to us, also looking up to people who already represented USA. And they're always learning and observing us. So I think for me, especially in the leadership role, my goal is to make sure that they still have a voice, because every decision that we make on the field, it has to be fair, right? And then if they think something is right from their perspective, it doesn't hurt to always listen, and they are definitely can be right. And I've been in that position. I've looked up to Geets, of course, when I started my cricket here. I looked up to Lisa Ranjit a lot, especially from East Coast. And then I've learned so much from her when I was playing my cricket under her captaincy. So that's what she taught me, and then I think I'm just taking some things from that.
Great answer, Tara. How about you, Gitika?
Yeah, I think Tara covered most of it, but like she said, like we're being handed some of the best players in the country, and we're basically being handed players that are like working together. They're a well-oiled machine. They've already been focusing on their skills, and they got themselves this far. So being able to captain that, it's a great honor, and it's also probably an experience for me to be able to identify where each of these players would fit in to be the best possible team that we can. And one way I would do that is by making sure like I'm being approachable and accepting all viewpoints. If everyone is comfortable enough to share their opinions, then we can hear each other out and come up with the best strategies or techniques that we want to utilize in this tournament. But like Tara said, like I grew up playing cricket with these girls as well, so I feel like there's a lot of respect within us, and we like to share our opinions and help each other out where possible. So that's definitely a team culture that I'll be cultivating.
Coming to Mr. John Aaron from
CR,
Freedom
CR,
Flyers.
CRPA.
CRP for us.
CRPA. I have had the distinct pleasure up until recently of managing most of the players, but more so the captain and vice captain of the Freedom Flyers, CRP, Chetna Reddy Pagidala, and Ritu Singh. So I would venture into their minds to see how they would answer this question. I know CRP is very quiet and reserved, but she's very focused and intent, and I know she will transfer that to the players. Ritu is an excitable player. She's very excitable. She's very committed, and I think she brings that passion. So I think the combination of captain and vice captain for the Freedom Flyers is a good combination. And if I may be so presumptuous to say that I think the two of them will bring that spirit of the game to the team, Freedom Flyers.
Excellent. Thank you, John. And just like John's been mentioning about the Freedom Flyers, Tarannum and Geetika, do you guys also want to mention y'all's vice captains' names? Go ahead.
Yeah, I can go first. So the vice captain for the American Titans is Isani Vagela, and I think like she stands the time. She's a testament to time. She's represented USA for a very long time. She is a all-rounder on the team, and the experience that she brings and the players that look up to her, they're endless. So I'm really excited to be working alongside her, and I think we can do great things together.
How about you, Tara?
Vice captain for our Patriots team is Pooja Ganesh, and I'm really excited to work with her. We have a great bonding. She's really fierce, and on the field, like I always look up to her when I'm playing with her, and like the energy that she brings on the field is completely different, and I always try to match that energy. So, and I'm looking forward to bat with her because that's something we always talked about, and I'm really excited to work with her.
Excellent.
With Alvin sir, if then you are a captain of a team, you're given with a different people to lead with. How do you approach a game, or how do you get that energy within the team?
First of all, the camaraderie is important. The team spirit is important. The listening power of the higher authorities comes from the manager, the captain. We didn't have a coach, so we don't have to bother with that part of it. And the only coach we had was the boss we used to travel in. Okay? So from that part, I understand. I was listening to these two girls. I understand where they're coming from. But for me, as a player, team spirit is important. And when I say team spirit, the team I played in, we have to understand each other. One of the biggest things I learned in my life is to be unselfish.
That's a great point.
And that means I've got to lead by an example.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your wonderful advice. If there's any takeaway for our captains, leading by example is one thing. that Alvin sir was able to give it out. Now getting on to the captains here. If you want to bring a trademark for your team, what would be that trademark? Geetika, go first, please.
I think the trademark for my team. Wow, you're kind of putting me on the spot here.
That's a yarn for a bowler.
Yeah, exactly. It would definitely be something to do with the knowledge and the expertise that we're bringing. A lot of our players, just to name a couple, we have like Disha Dhingra, myself, Isani Vagela, we have Nikar Doshi. A lot of our players have been playing cricket for a very long time and they've gotten experience in their roles. I would describe us as very seasoned, and the newer players or the players that are just getting accustomed to their roles, they're bringing passion, they're bringing power, they're bringing that love for the game, and I see them as sponges that are ready to soak up all of the knowledge. So utilizing that new power and the expertise of our old players, I would say we are the knowledgeable American Titans.
Wow, that's a good one.
Good one. That's a good trademark. Should we give Tara a little more time and ask CRP first?
Of course,
CRPA, sure. I give Tara a chance to pull her thoughts together.
Yeah.
I think it's fortuitous that all three teams, if you notice, have two players at the helm who've all played for the USA, captain and vice captain. And I think even though the teams were selected and the vice captain and captain was selected independently of each other's teams, it just shows that leadership rises to the top and they've been recognized for that type of leadership. So I think that's a good thing in the sense that we are having those players leading the team from the top. But in terms of the sort of tag name or a line for the team, I think the players that are in the Freedom Flyers are players, we're evenly balanced in terms of batters and bowlers, but I think we've got the depth in batting, and that will probably be our strength or our downfall. It depends on how those batters show up. But I think that's our strength for power hitting. I mean, we got players there who can really whack the ball. And I think if the circumstances present itself, I can't presume or assume what the coach and the captain will do. But if given the chance, we've got a good opportunity to post a formidable score. And I'm looking forward to some real power hitting from the Freedom Flyers.
Beyond what you said, once you give up power hitting and everything, confusion comes in sometimes. What I learned in the game, see a ball, hit a ball.
That's a Caribbean cricket for all of us. See the ball, hit
Right?
the
See a ball, hit a ball. Premeditation is a dangerous thing.
Absolutely.
You bowl one ball at a time,
That's true.
right?
That is true.
Right? A bowler running up to bowl to me, I only look at his hands and see where that one ball pitch. What I didn't do is to think where he's going to pitch. So play what you see, not what you think.
Thank you.
But
Wonderful words of wisdom from you.
in response to Alvin's see ball, hit ball, I think Freedom Flyers, they have the ability to see ball, hit ball. They also have the ability, the bowlers. You miss, I hit.
You are playing to the gallery, John. Now, bowling the Dusra to Tarun, let's hear it from you.
I think for our team, Patriots would be dominant from the start. Our team has all the combinations to bring the best and best on the field, especially batting and bowling wise. The talent, the hard work, I know each and every person puts. They're so hungry to be on the field and then win the trophy. So I think I would definitely watch out for our team when we're on the field. It's not just a friendly competition. We're here to win the games, so that's the goal.
It's amazing.
No, to you girls, I'll say one thing now. You mentioned a word called hungry. Every time I walk out to bat, I'm hungry.
Well said.
Every time I walk out to bat, I'm starving. Every time I walk out to bat, I want to go to the bank. Wake up hungry every day.
Thank you,
Make
sir.
sure that you guys get your team to, subscribe and look at our podcasts. Go and follow us on the AWCSG handle. Ganesh and the media team have been putting in a lot of efforts there. So make sure that they listen to this because you're getting great advice. Our inaugural tournament, once again, I'm going to say that April 3rd to 5th is in Orlando. So what do you think that Orlando pitch is going to do, and how are you going to handle your bowling rotations? Starting with Tara.
That's a great point that you said about the combination. And I think the pitch over there in Florida, it's a little bit less bounce, but I know it has gotten better. The last time I played, it was very turning wicket, and which I'm really hoping to see that again. So definitely looking forward to play a lot of spin over there on that pitch. we'll see like how the pace works out, but I think our pacers are pretty good with adjusting and adapting to what the situations are. So we have so much experience that we're just like, looking forward to get on that pitch and then see how it's going. I think there's going to be just a lot of turn. That's what I'm looking forward to.
All right. How about you, Geetika? Home ground, huh?
Yeah, I think I would definitely agree with Tara. It's historically been a wicket that turns a lot more challenging to play spin on it than pace. But at the end of the day, like all of our players have spent so much time refining their skills. Like I'm confident that pacer or spinner, we would be able to adapt, like Tara said, and just play to the situation. Like I can't sit here and lay out who's going to bowl the first 20 overs of the first game that we play. It's going to be on that given day, how the ground plays, the overcast, everything like that. Even though historically I haven't been good at winning tosses, but on the day my luck will change and we will hopefully do whatever is best to do with the conditions that we have.
Play what you see, not what you think.
Freedom Flyers. What do you have to say?
Yep.
About the condition, I think most of the players at the high level have played on that ground in the past. They've had a camp there, they've played there. They've had 2 camps there, I believe. So I think it's easy to say that 50% of the team would be familiar with that ground. But like Alvin says, it depends on that given day. And as Geetika said, the condition, whether it's overcast, whether it's moist or what have you have to adapt to the situation. I think all 3 teams are adaptable because they've got players who have played under those extreme conditions, favorable, unfavorable conditions. And I think that's what makes it for a nicely balanced tournament.
And then just to you girls and everyone, just use one ball at a time.
Yep.
So what Tirani is here and we'll get here.
Yes. You can only see one ball at a time unless you had a concussion, you know?
Yeah.
We are coming to the last event to keep it light, girls, and of course the CRP with the green hat here in the thing. It's going to be rapid fire. So whatever comes to your mind, you're going to say and quick on your feet. So let me pick up. Geetika, I put you on a spot a few times, so I'm going to test Tara's thing here. Who's the X factor player in your team that the viewers should be aware of? Quick.
Chetna Prasad.
Fantastic. CRP?
CRPA. Oh, sorry. Because of the format of the game, Ritu Singh.
All right, Geetika.
Ritika Curry.
Fantastic. Thank you. The next one goes to Geetika. Who are the other 2 captains? It's hard to read what they're trying to do.
I think CRPA in the green hat. It's pretty hard to read. But if I had to pick between Tara and CRP, I think CRP is a lot harder to read. She always has the same intense focus space.
That's true. That's true.
Tarnum, if I have to ask you the question, same question that I asked Geetika, which of the other 2 captains would be hard to read?
I would pick CRP too.
CRP. Now, question.
We have to ask CRP also, right? You have to ask CRP also.
Yeah, who asked?
So actually, they already said.
No, CRP, who are the other 2 captains which are going to be hard to read?
With all due respect to Tara, I think Geetika, because of her experience, she's got the guile and she's got the cricket sense to change the dynamics of a game. So she'll be harder to read than Tara, I think.
So, okay, in your very quickly you got to tell me this, that if you have to steal one skill set from your teammate, who will that be? Geetika.
I think I would steal Nikhar Doshi's power play batting intent.
Okay,
And shot.
well said. Great. Tara?
I would steal Pooja Ganesh's fast running between the wickets.
Fantastic. CRPA?
I will still Ritu Singh's intensity for the game. From ball 1, she wants to go after it.
Okay.
Here, if you win the toss, are you going to bat or bowl, or does it even matter? To CRPA,
It doesn't matter to me. If I win the toss, depending on the conditions, of course, I more than likely would have my team bat first. But it doesn't matter. If I lose a toss and they want to put it into bowl, that's okay. We take no prisoners.
thank you. Tara?
I think again, similar response. I would say it wouldn't really matter. I think our team is capable for both of them. Yeah.
All right. Geetika?
Yeah, same with me. We have batters and bowlers that can handle any situation that comes their way. So batting or bowling first.
You're
will be
all
able-
very. Thank you, Geetika. On a big day, that's a final, you win the toss. Would you rather bat or bowl?
I think I'm going to read the pitch, but also look back on our team's performances throughout. Like we obviously did well to make it to the final and see what worked for us in those situations. And then based on that, I would make a decision.
Okay. Tara?
I think I probably have a similar response, but to have just an answer for you guys, I would pick batting. I'd love to just put up a big total out there.
Thank you, Tara, for your response, and to CRPA.
I think I go with Gitika's line of thinking. But again, it depends on the conditions and depends on who you've got on who's performing up to that point in time for the final. But as a challenge, I would love to bat first and post a decent total to have them defend.
Now to the final segment of my question regarding the preparation for the tournament itself. I'm going to put my question to Mithali. Being a member of the operations committee, what do you expect for the players when they land in Orlando for the tournament?
Thank you, GK. Yeah, I think the preparations have been great. We have a great executive committee here. We have different departments. Operations is leading the front, but of course there have been challenges because the operations committee is really not from the city, so it definitely depended a lot on our Orlando Cricket Ground owners, and they've been helping us out. But for the viewers, we would definitely request all our viewers, if they're around, if they're in Florida or they're around Florida, please come and support this tournament. Come see it. All those who can do it, don't worry, you're not going to miss it. We're going to have excellent live streaming, broadcasted on the YouTube, and we've gone beyond our regular private tournaments, which you guys have been watching, and making sure that we have the best, very close to our minor league cricket facilities, which we are trying to provide here, ensuring that the girls get the best. Women's cricket cannot be left behind. We are right now in that age. The USA girls are doing great. All our players are putting in so much effort. They all deserve this great platform where their only job, the players, your job is to just travel, get there, showcase your skill sets, and leave everything else to the AWCSG committee to run an excellent tournament. So I think the facilities are gearing up for everything. Our broadcast streaming is going to be excellent. Scoring, that's going to be a surprise. And then we have even our playing conditions, right? So we have some surprises there too. So we're not going to give that out on this podcast today. We're going to wait for you all to watch the games, enjoy the games. The players just need to be all fit, hydrated, right? Be safe. And they need to come there with their best A game. We want a good competition. We want a very good competition. And I've been watching these players for a while now, and I feel that they are going to put an excellent effort. So nobody should be staying away anywhere else or watching anything else. No Netflix, right? Everybody needs to watch the broadcast, the live broadcast. If they can't watch that, they need to watch the YouTube recordings of our tournament, which is going to be April 3rd to the 5th, 2026 at Orlando, Florida. Back to you, TK.
All right, fantastic. If you need an excuse to visit Florida, this could be the best one. You can come and enjoy some good cricket. And thanks to the wonderful operations team for putting a show together to have a good tournament. Now, John, being part of the committee, what do you think that our viewers or the folks who are traveling to the ground to expect from the tournament?
I think they can expect a well-organized, if I might say so myself, and competitive tournament. I'm happy to have been part of this 12-member committee. It is a collective group. We all consider us executive members, but we have different portfolios. I myself am on the media committee, the fundraising committee, but we all the 12 of us bring different skill sets. Some overlap each other, and I think that's what will make this tournament a competitive one. We've got very good responses and very good support. My club itself is one of the supporters of the tournament, so are a number of academies. So I think we have got all hands on deck approach to this game. At the end of the day, it will come down to the players performing and doing excellent performances on the field of play. But so far, I think if people are coming to Orlando or watching it on the live streaming, I think we've got multiple cameras. So be careful what you do in the field, ladies. It might be picked up on a camera. But I think we've got excellent scoring system. We've got excellent camera crew. We put together a commentary team. And I think this will be one of the better, if not the best, female tournaments they could have in the USA. But the primary thing of this, I like our views on this podcast or note, is that the name in this group, the American Women's Cricket Support Group, the operative word there is support. We're here to support these girls and the players in a holistic way. The tournament, this organizing committee goes beyond just organizing a premier tournament. We are looking at ways where we can develop the holistic cricketer, where there's mental attitude towards the game, where there's physical fitness conditioning. We already starting to line up some speakers. So this support group will take the game on the field and take the game off the field as well in the next few months ahead. If you're in the Orlando area, come out, you'll watch an excellent tournament. If you can't get there, you're in a hotel room nearby or you're anywhere in the United States or the world, you can see it live streamed on your channel. So I think it's an exciting tournament and it will bring a lot of excitement, not only for those attending or supporters like myself or fellow cricket enthusiasts for women's cricket and so on, but for those people who are not accustomed to seeing women's cricket at this level. I think it augurs well for excellent tournament. And I must say thanks to Mitali and thanks to GK for being part of our working group. We work together, yes, we have differences from time to time, but at the end of the day, it's all about the cricket and about supporting the players.
Yep, I just wanted to say thank you all for being there. And any last words, Geetika and Tara?
I just want to say thank you again for having me, and I'm very much looking forward to this tournament and the great competition and just seeing everyone again.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, and I'm looking forward for the tournament.
Good luck, CRBA.
Thank you so much for having me in the captaincy role today. I think
All right.
that's as far as I will get on the field representing the Freedom Flyers. But I also want to say big thank you to Alvin for his words of wisdom all the time.
Thank you, John. I want to take my moment to thank the captains for joining us, and we can't wait to see you at Florida. For the viewers, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast at AWCSG USA handle. We will bring out some exciting editions, possibly even during the tournament as it happens, to review some of the matches as it happens. So stay tuned. We will have more interesting ones. And if you have any suggestions, don't forget to email us at info@awcsg.org of the things that you want us to talk about or highlight about. Without further ado, thank you. All have a safe one, and we'll see you all at the next podcast. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you all.